Ba, 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 ba. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Price is the same as it was earlier. Um, yeah, I'm just doing this because everyone's really scared. So, so I'm just, if anyone wants to ask me any questions or anything like that, I feel like I've repeated everything like 10,000 million, trillion, billion times on what's going on at the moment currently. But yeah, yeah, let's see what happens. I don't know why I'm going live. I feel I have a duty to, because everyone's like really scared. It's silly. Um, cool. So what has price done today? Well, we all know what price has done today. Let me get some levels back on my chart because my chart's becoming a mess again. This always happens when I'm like doing live stuff too much. My chart just becomes super messy. So you know the drill. You know what's going on. Everyone now should know what's going on. So main thing, this is support. Down up until, yeah, 30,800. I literally said like earlier, we were doing the trading room earlier and we were looking for a trade and we were looking for a short off the VWAP. So we were looking for like this trade off the VWAP earlier. So you're taking it from the breakdown. At this point, we had the confluence of it up here. So the VWAP was up here. And now you can put it down here and it's like, it's the same trade. But I remember we were around here and it's like, well, we're just sideways. Like, I could just go out for the rest of the day, do nothing, and price would just be at the same point. And it is. It's just one of those days where it's just like, I can imagine like people are chasing this like crazy. And that's the funny thing is because everything just seems like super obvious what's going on right now. And the only time I'll change that idea is if I actually see a bit of aggression coming in. Like there's just no volume. Like there's no interest in really in this really pushing down. So that was too easy. We had the bounce, you took profit up there, and I was saying yesterday, we're probably going to sweep these lows, and we have. So I really don't know what else to say. We've swept the lows, and we've done that really quite efficiently now. So, I don't know, let's have a look at the TPO. We've got... This could continue. Okay, so I don't think I've got anything... I mean, no mean to brag. Yeah, smash up the likes, everyone. Smash up the likes because I'm about to say I haven't got anything wrong on any of this move down yet. I don't think from like just a perspective of feeling what's going to happen. It's been quite obvious to me. I thought we were going to sweep these lows. I think we probably have one more move down, and I think that will happen on the like Asia session. I think it will spike lower and then we might reverse. I don't think we're done with the pain yet, but I just don't see this breaking down yet. And I don't know why, because it does look like absolute shit. Like the chart looks awful. It looks really awful right now. But this is taking such a long time that I just don't believe in the move. And if I don't believe in the move and we're at support, then I have no reason to sell here. Like I'm hedged. I am in a short position. Like, again, like everyone knows I'm in a short position, but I'm also in a long position, and I compounded that long position there. This is from back down here, and I'm doing that again here. Like, I'm not scared about buying this dip. None of this was any good. Like, this was all just, we knew we were coming down here. But at this point, I think this is like, you, yeah, I feel like it's worth, I feel like it's worth doing. And it might nuke on us. And if it does, then we're going to 27k. But it just doesn't feel aggressive. And it doesn't feel like that's what the market wants to do. I could be wrong. Open interest is pretty high. So, yeah, it's really 50-50 what price is doing at the moment. Like, you could probably flip a coin and, yeah, it might be right, it might be wrong. But I think one thing's certain is that there is a pretty big move gonna happen. And that's going to take it will start on the low time frames, and I just don't, I'm just not seeing any sign of anything starting on these low time frames. What else can I say on this chart? We have this, right? So we do have the divergence on the 4 hour. That's confirmed, and this is, I think, this is the first time we've had it for a while. So this is the first time we've built bullish divergence on like a high time frame. Daily. Ooh, daily will have it if we have a daily close below 31,600, which is very likely. I mean, doesn't this just feel like a bear trap? Like, so I'm making lots of weird noises because I'm just trying to figure out which way I think this is going. Because yeah, I think it just looks like a bear trap, and if it is, it's like it's been really well played. And if it's not, then we go down to lower prices and we have a new range to trade. Either way, happy days because I'm bored of this range. Uh, cool. Anyway, I have a question. They say poor low lead to lower, but is it not also assumed that buying tail will be revisited? What does a healthy high or low look like? Uh, it's really quite subjective, I think, that because technically speaking, and this is what you want from like a poor high, basically is something that has no buying or selling tail and it's low volume, okay? But that doesn't mean that price has to come back down there. It just means that there's a balance there. There's not really anyone trapped, and maybe it can get taken out. But I mean, we've had poor low followed by a better low, higher volume, a decent selling tail, and then we've taken that out again and have got another poor low. So I don't know. I personally don't really trade those. So at this point, I don't think things are that technical. I think this is just like, yeah, I think the technicals have slightly been lost, and this it's just bleeding. Like price is just bleeding out, and yeah, Yeah, Mr. Gizzo, I just looked at funding. So, oh man, every time I see anything, my bias flips because that shows me that people are just maybe too keen to still long this. So maybe we will nuke. Maybe we won't nuke. Um, yeah, we've not got the negative funding. Um, so that would indicate that there's a lot of spot selling going. There's a lot of spot selling going on. Okay, and there's still a lot of spot selling going on. So is this? And this is the thing. There's two sides to everything, isn't there? Like, is there a lot of spot selling going on because price is about to go a lot lower, or is there a lot of spot selling going on because everyone's just so fed up of this price action that they're selling their Bitcoin. And if people are selling their Bitcoin, then that is exactly what we want. Like it's just a perfect bear trap. But the problem with a bear trap is that it could not be a trap. And then we do dump. Like we're just sat at that last defense for the bulls, and it's so difficult to call. And it's not often that I feel like things are so neutral on the charts. Normally, you get an idea of where things are going to go. Um, yeah. Um, see, unfilled CME gap at 26k. Yeah, exactly. So we do have that. Um, we've got the CME gaps lower. We've got the yearly level again. We've got support at 27,700. We've got support at 23,800. Like, yeah, there's loads and loads and loads of targets to the downside, and yes, the chart looks like shit. But I'm despite all of that, despite all of these bearish signs, I still don't see any aggression. Um, so there's all this bearish stuff going on. Like people are saying, like, yeah, there's a lot of spot selling. There's all this Binance FUD. There's all this fear about the China. There's all this fear about just the market going further down. There's all these expectations that we're going to just dump out of this range, hit like the low 20Ks. And everyone's really bearish. So despite all that, there's still no big money selling this. This is all just like meh retail, like, oh, I'm scared, oh, I'm scared, oh, Bitcoin's dying, oh, I'm scared. But we've barely moved on price. We're 4% down on the day. And yet this is like the most fear that's been in the market since COVID crash. Again, like it has been throughout all of this. I'm going to look really silly when this does dump because it still obviously can do. Um, so look, these are our bearish levels. Okay. So we do have these levels on the way down, and we do have the big one which is this golden pocket, okay? So we've got a big area where price could reverse down here. So 27 to 23, 27 to 24k, somewhere around there. If we do see a big move down out of that. I think if we do see a big move down out of that, we probably reverse. But I still think this might just be a bear trap. I don't know why. Don't trade it. Don't trade it as a long just by like what I'm saying and my feeling of it. I just think bears are too cocky, and I sometimes like to go against that. We've got some bullish divergences on the daily compared to 28. Yeah, we've got bullish divergences on 4 hour and the daily. CVD. CVD is very, very flat. Yeah, if anything, the CVD is just doing what price is doing. Bybit's looking a little bit overextended. Oliver Fenton, let's hope 31600 don't turn into resistance or dumpy. Well, we're above 31600 at the moment, so it's not really yeah, doing anything at the moment. There just doesn't seem to be any buying interest to reverse the downwards price action. That or the market makers are just staring it down. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. And again, this is what, so we have the bullish argument. I'm gonna stick with the bullish argument on this just for now, because the bearish argument's so like, it's so clear. We just drop out of the range and we just find support somewhere. But the bullish argument is 3 weeks ago. First of all, 3 weeks ago, what I wanted, and what I think a lot of other people were saying, probably, I don't know, maybe just because I was saying it, we wanted a slow grind down into this support to test it. That's exactly what we've got. So what we wanted to have happen as soon as we made these first set of single prints, we were expecting price to move higher. We called this perfectly. We got the top. And at that point, we were in short positions ready to take it down to here. And we wanted a slow grind down and a reversal out of that. So that's what we've been looking at for ages. This is exactly what we've had. And at the time that we were planning it, we were planning to buy this area. Now the price is down here, everyone's really scared to buy this area. The good thing about this is that you've got lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets of liquidity, pockets where stop losses are going to be, where there's going to be people in short positions that can give like a really nice cascading effect if price does move up. But first of all, it just has to change some of that market structure. It's not going to do anything unless it changes that market structure. But once it does, it could be really quick. So as soon as any buying strength does come in, like this could really, really accelerate. And once it accelerates, it's going to be like, wow, like I think it could just be a really fast move up. And the other thing is, every time we put in one of these lower highs, it comes closer to price. So we're still grinding away at the same kind of support area, but these lower highs become less difficult to take as price comes up. Like, that's not going to be that difficult to reverse. It's not going to take that much money to reverse this. And if it reverses this, then it will reverse this, 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 this. But we are accelerating to the downside. So we could just continue to see that acceleration down. And then price drops out the bottom of the range. So this is pure fear. What's going on in the market now is pure fear. We're at a support level. We're at a very, very important area of support on the chart. And whilst we're here, there's no point. It's just silly to sell or short whilst we're down here. And yeah, you can take scalp shorts. You might get really lucky. Well, not lucky, but I mean, if we get a move up into VWAP, yeah, like that's still a short. Like, shorts are still much more reliable right now. And you could trade that. You could place your stop loss, and you might get a really amazing trade that takes you all the way down to 27k. But right now, there's not really any reason to short this. Apart from the fact that we're at this kind of level, where prices try to get back above. So I guess you could short it. Clutchability. You think the market would have moved up by now if it was going to? No. The liquidity was already swept, so why else would they hold it here? All right. You got to think like a market maker now. Okay? What's happened every time we've come down into these lows? So I'm just going to do a little kind of try and explain this as best I can. Every time we've come into support, quick V-shape, quick V-shape recovery, quick V-shape recovery, quick V-shape recovery, quick V-shape recovery. Every single time, leaving massive areas, massive imbalances, massive areas of single prints on the chart. The market never really had a chance to know if this was support or not, yeah? Also, if you're a big institution or something, or you want to buy a lot of Bitcoin, if price keeps spiking down into this area, how are you going to actually have a chance to build a decent position? If all price does every time it comes into your support level where you want to buy, it's like, oh, look at that, like it's already bounced. So maybe, like, just let's use Apple as an example, because there's loads of people that are loads of rumors going around that Apple are buying Bitcoin. They're not going to be buying these bounces. It's not down there for anywhere near long enough. If Apple want to buy like $4 billion worth of Bitcoin, they're going to need price to really hang out at an area for a long amount of time. They're going to need to put in little 10 million orders here and there, put in these little orders, do some OTC transactions, buy spot, do whatever without moving the market. And the only way you can do that without moving the market is if price is hanging around at a level for a long time and you create these blocks and you create value within an area. So if someone big wants to buy Bitcoin, they've not been given an opportunity to do that yet. You've had plenty of opportunity, I think, to sell, because we went through a massive distribution at the highs. And if you wanted to sell Bitcoin at these highs, it was like really easy, because this is where we went parabolic. This was the top of the bull market, although price went higher. This was when things went parabolic and when we had the blow off top, yeah? So we did have a parabolic advance and we did have a blow off top that changed market structure. Anyone who wanted to sell Bitcoin could have been selling it in this entire area. They had like 6 weeks to sell it. But down here, if you want to actually buy Bitcoin, you've had, what, 4 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 3-4 hours. So probably cumulatively, the amount of time we've spent at these lows has been probably less than 1 day, rather than like 6 weeks. So if you're going to build a big position, you're going to have to do it around here. And that's just the bullish argument, okay? That might not be happening, but you've got to like it's good to be aware of that, I think, because the way that you see stocks moving, or the way that you see gold moving and things like that, is you do see massive suppression of price in order for big positions to get filled. And we've got big market makers in crypto now, like much more so than we had in 2017. And if they want to buy this area, they'll keep pricing this area until retail are completely fed up, shaken out, scared of it going down. And we're like, cool, our position's full now. Like, we've bought enough. Apple calls up their little market maker guys. They call up FTX. They call Sam up. And they're like, yeah, we've bought enough now. Pump it. And then it will just, all it takes is a quick, like a little bit of volume coming in. And then retail all jump back on the bandwagon, and it starts to move back up again. So, yeah. Yeah, and that's assuming that they want to buy this level. So yeah. So you just said that's more than fair. I thought they would want to fill lower than we are yet. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, of course. If someone wants to buy Bitcoin at 20k, again, it will go down there. But it will be, the thing is, if someone wants to buy in a big position, and this is like the other kind of argument, even people that are bearish are saying, okay, we might spike down into 23k, get a quick recovery and out. That's not going to give big institutions an opportunity to buy, is it? So at some point, we're going to have a bleed here of accumulation. We're going to have an extended period of accumulation that breaks up. So either that's here, or we drop down. And if we drop down, and that's really where people want to buy it, then that's not just going to reverse quickly. We'll go through an extended period of accumulation. And if that doesn't break up, then we'll drop down again. And if that doesn't break up, then we'll drop down again. So, yeah. Yeah, the chart looks awful, but I just don't see any point getting bearish at support. Like, I'm just pretty, yeah. We right now, like, technicals and things kind of go out the window. You can take scalp trades, but yeah, DMTD, you've got it. Like, market makers and whales control everything, and that's the game we're playing right now. And yeah, you just got to be on the side of, okay, is this fair value for Bitcoin? I believe that it is. I think 30k is pretty decent value for Bitcoin. If you think about how inflation has been over the last 4 years, we had a 20k all-time high, 4 years ago. Um, and we're at 32K now. Like that's basically means Bitcoin's the same price as it was back in 2018. uh, Catalan, yeah, I'll reverse the chart. I did this the other day. So I did this on, if you want to look on Friday night's stream, I think it was. So I did a stream on Friday night where I reversed the chart and just um, what am I doing? Invert. Duh. Let's remove all these drawings because that again adds to a bias. So on this you have like two possibilities, right? You got this, which is pretty bearish, well, pretty bullish if you're inversing the chart. Like, yeah, maybe we come and do this and we go higher. Or we're looking at just a loss of momentum on the buy side. How many times do you see price grinding up into an area of, like, let's say here, price grinding up into an area of resistance? It loses that horizontal, loses that diagonal trend line and breaks down. It happens all the time. So it's really so neutral here. It's like that doesn't, you certainly wouldn't long Bitcoin here. Like if this was the price inverted, you'd be stupid to long this right now because there's no breakout. Um, so yeah, it, it's the same point. It'd be stupid to short this here. If it's going to be anything, just wait for price to go lower. um, so yeah, we do have some bearish CVD, but this could be. The death cross is playing out. Where is that death cross now? Um, so add this one. EMAs, we want, whoops, 50, 200. We want 50, 200. Well, what's what? Yeah. Fibonacci trader, hey, Toros Crypto. We took the lows as predicted, now pump it because YouTubers are still in shorts. Thank you. I'm still in a short position. I'm not going to close that short position until I get stopped out. Uh, Travel troll, that made my inner sphincter kick in. Um, Can anyone tell me, is there anyone else that's like, am I the only one right now that thinks that this is a bear trap? Because I think maybe I think maybe I'm just saying it because I like to go against the grain a little bit, and I've always been that one. Ever since I've been in crypto, I've been that person that's not been afraid to buy at times when other people are fearful. I've always been the one that's kind of happy to buy support when price gets down there, like one of the first to just be like, you know what, we're at support. I'm just gonna. You got to put your money where your mouth is sometimes and just buy it. I don't know if there's really anyone else out there that's still feeling bullish. Maybe yeah, I don't know. Maybe other people can tell me because I pay absolutely no attention to what other people think. which is what like I've always done. I literally could not. I don't care what other people think. I just look at the charts myself and I trust in my own kind of feeling about things. Contrary bloody Englishman. Yeah, I mean, hey, we like to go against popular opinion, and funding is a bit worrisome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see it if price bounces. I think people will be really eager to short it, and in which case we could see a move up on negative funding again. It's weird when you get that. Like, I don't know. The morning fractal variant looked interesting. What's that? What's the morning fractal variant? I don't know. The two gunnies are having a battle in our Discord group. Oh, the gold chart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's my gold chart gone? Um, I'm just gonna find the screenshot of it because it will take me way too long to make it again. Because the thing is, you've got to scale it and all and everything. Uh, where did I paste it? Man, this Bitcoin chat in the Discord is. There we go. So this is Bitcoin compared to gold. So gold over the course of like 50 years, Bitcoin over the course of 4 years. Uh, Gold on a weekly time frame, Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Very, very similar stuff. I can remember gold like years ago, people were saying that gold would come down, like gold was in a bear market and reversed out of that. So Yeah. But I think this is really cool. I think this is really interesting. I just randomly spotted it when we were doing the training room on Tuesday, wasn't it? Or Monday. Monday or Tuesday. One of the crew calls. We spotted this. But if this plays out, that would be so cool. The other really cool thing as well. So just again, my crazy thoughts. So this is Bitcoin on a 1 day compared to gold on a 1 week. So far Bitcoin's been really nicely, so Bitcoin in the orange following gold in the white. But at some point, if Bitcoin does follow this fractal, it's going to completely overtake what gold does. And then maybe that will give us a really good indication of like what gold does over the next few years. Just so that could be fun. So maybe like Bitcoin goes on this wild run again, and then gold starts just following Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm yeah. Uh, I'm thinking I might. Um, yeah. Our warthog. I watched one today. Huh? Oh, confirmed a bearish retest, but it isn't confirmed breakdown yet, even though it's down 6% from the retest. But here's a new line, so still to confirm. Yeah. I think like all of like a lot of YouTubers were looking at this like the world's worst uh triangle. So a lot of people were looking at that, right? Um which is ridiculous because look at all that empty space. Like it's not a symmetrical triangle. Not in a million years. Yeah, we had a breakdown, a retest of this, but I mean that was because we had the point of control here, guys. Our range point of control moved down. It's not a triangle. Senti, hello. I just need to blow my nose because I think I've got COVID after going to Wembley. I did take a test, but and it was negative, so I should be okay. But anyway, there you go, muted mic. More stimulus money, yeah. Yeah, now we have a wedge again. Um, Not enough touch points at the top. Too much empty space. But you kind of have... I don't know. What's that pattern? Who knows what that pattern is? And then you just keep drawing lines. Diagonal lines, man. You got a nice, like... We've got the origami swan pattern. Actually, yeah, this is the reverse origami swan. Because an origami swan would look like this, wouldn't it? Blah. That's an origami swan sticking his tongue out with some... There you go. You're gonna face this. This is what happens when Bitcoin is just boring. Nessie the Loch Ness Monster pattern. Hold on. So, what's the origami swan gonna do? Or the Nessie the Loch Ness Monster thing gonna do? Is it gonna take a dump? Like, are we gonna go psh, and take a massive dump and then for price to come down here? Or yeah, who knows what it's gonna do? The little pony pattern. When he takes the dump, we drop. Yeah. This is almost as bad as this one. Has any? Uh, here we go. This is my other one, my other masterpiece. So who's ready for my other masterpiece? Ready. Here we have the big old. Oh no, we've lost that one. That's a shame. No, this one's fallen out, but we did have the big like. We had the baby shark pattern as well. So we had that one too, which was quite fun. Who knows? It's still more advanced than BitBoy. Technically more valid than I. Yeah, I can't say. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about other YouTubers, man. Other YouTubers are lovely people. Look at that. Bah, 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 bah. Bitcoin's still at the same price. Oh, every time I stream, Bitcoin just does nothing. How long have I been streaming for? Everyone, get the likes up to 50 likes, okay? Please. Can we get this up to 50 likes? Um, if we get this up to 50 likes, then I don't even know. If we get this up to 50 likes, I'll go to sleep because I'm, I'm clearly really bored. Uh, I want to save that as a group. Create group. And this is the the fucked up flying dinosaur shitting pattern. Let's look at Cardano actually. Yeah, people are saying Cardano. Yeah, wishful thinking. Cardano's held up like a champ this whole time. Really nice. Yes. VWAP fib. So yes, we do have this thing. I've never paid that much attention to Ethereum's yeah, to like ETH USDT on like the TPO and that kind of thing. But I do know we've got these down here. So another move down for Bitcoin. Maybe Ethereum's the play at the moment. And if Bitcoin moves down further, we should be looking at these levels for Ethereum. Maybe I should do an Ethereum trading sheet. Per 50 likes, taking your COVID test every time an inch deeper, shoving the swab into my brain. Um, oh man. Oh, I have to give a shout out as well. So, um, I did say this, I think, when I posted it the first time. These random curves aren't my idea. Uh, they are from another analyst called Papa. And I thought these random curves were really cool, and then I drew a shark out of them. So I was just having some fun with the charts. It's not my analysis. I wouldn't know how to read this stuff. Um, just thought I'd say that. This is mine, though. This is my masterpiece. Blinky Bill. I have to give a shout out to Blinky Bill as well because he posted like a like brilliant chart on Bitcoin earlier today. So I really like this. And it's not something again that I've uh where is it? I'm gonna check out your chart in a minute. Blinky Bill. But for now, I just want to show this on stream because this is like top analysis. So this, and I've literally like never thought of looking at these levels before. But you have your initial balance low of the day that we had the move down. So the day of like this support that we're looking at, we had an initial balance that was formed here, and the initial balance high and the initial balance low have been respected really nicely. So the way that he got that, and so I hope you don't mind me shilling that on stream for you because I thought that was really, really cool. I really liked what you did with that stuff. So if we merge everything back, how many days ago was that? Like, I don't know. It only lets me merge like 10, so let's just merge it 10 back and do the rest. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm even doing it as the initial balance though, because it just shows you right here. I don't need to merge it all the way back. Hey, I've done it. Look, here's our initial balance low. There was absolutely no need for me to merge it, but it was really cool what you did with this. So I'm going to merge it anyway, just to show it. Here. So you see this initial balance low if we zoom in of this day where that low got put in. So 31,100. We come across here to 31,100. Look at it. It's perfect. It's right off of it. That was a really, really nice trade. And again, with the initial balance high, that was it was respected as well. So yeah, really, really nice trade, that one. Chris, yeah, I know it. I know it only lets you merge what's on screen. But even so, my EXO is weird. I don't know how many it is, but I know I can't merge all the way back to the beginning of the range, even if I have it all loaded. So, yeah. Now ETH. So because Blinky's also saying about ETH. So, merge ETH all the way back to 22nd on TPO. We bounced off the volume value area low of the profile. Merge ETH all the way back to the 22nd. See how far back that lets me do. There you go. Um, how do I have my ETH settings? I'm not quite getting the same. 68%. Are you using 70? Oh. This is my TPO, isn't it? I mean, I'll just do it on here. Yeah, post it in the group because I think I just did that. I put it on 1 hour. I was just able to merge back to the 19th of May. It won't go back that far on the 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on a daily TPO. You know that, of course, that won't work. Oh, how many days ago was that? Like 50? Who knows? Yeah, not far off. Yeah. Posted in group. Cool. Nice. Uh, volume value low. Yours lower. It's not that clear. So 1871.25. Wow. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, we did have that move down into that. Cool. Yeah, well spotted again. Blinky Bill's getting some great, great little charts. That's really cool. um, nice goose descending pattern. Yeah, yeah, I can tell that post was before we heard it, and then it's kind of similar to this, isn't it? Like we've just from pulling it off of like a volume profile on TradingView, it's giving us something fairly similar. Like I mean, you got the better level off of that for sure, but I wonder if that's moved since then. Because obviously, if that was there before you hit it, before we hit it, or price hit it, um, a lot will depend on like where this was sat beforehand. But yeah, I mean, that looks nice. That looks very, very, very nice. Cool. Could we say the harmonic is still there? Yeah, I mean, we've come down to these fib levels. It's not that you got no like, you've not really got any symmetry on it anymore. This is nice. Look up here, 272. 11141. Uh, something. Are we doing anything? Still the same price. Oh man, still the same price. Okay. I'm going to go now. Um, but yeah, thanks again for watching, everyone. I will. Yeah, we'll probably be doing the live stream again tomorrow. Um, where we'll open up the Zoom room and things like that as well. But hey, for a little hangout tonight, this was okay. Bitcoin's flat. Asia session's gonna have all the fun, and I'll be asleep. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, Ethereum looks interesting actually. Ethereum, I'm gonna chart. Senti, are you wanting to get on like a call now or something? I need to go to bed, but It's only 10:30. It's not that late. No, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one thing just before we stop. I'm going to. Oh no, you know what? No, forget it. Forget it. Um. Yeah, my voice is pretty dead as well. Me and Senti both got COVID at Wembley on Sunday. I've got a really bad sore throat as well. I think it's just a cold. I've had the test, both vaccinated, so I think it must have just been a cold. Like it was a. Uh, I mean, I maybe need to get a PCR test instead of the lateral throat, lateral flow ones. Is there anything interesting to say on any else? Actually, ETH BTC looks good. What even is Bitcoin dominance term? Hmm. Um. Sorry, guys. I'm just. Need to refresh my ETH chart a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Hmm. Um, nope, nope, no, that's not what I wanted. Um, Anyway, on session MPOCs, I have a look at that, mate. So I'm just refreshing my Ethereum chart slightly. That was a really nice high volume node there on ETH. Let me zoom in on this. So you see where price came into today on ETH BTC. You see this high volume node that we've got here. Again, saying this in hindsight, but right here you had a really nice high volume node, and we got a really good bounce off of that today. Or yesterday, whenever it was, or a few days ago, whenever it was. Um, hmm. Yeah. Range PSC is the same no matter where you draw it from, so that's cool. Take this as the range. Any reclaim of this like 0.061 Bitcoin on ETH looks really nice. Could definitely see a move back up on that. They got these 3 naked pointer controls on ETH BTC. Yeah, I need to. I might chart. Just do ETH USD as well. Let's refresh both these charts. Yeah. Because I have not done enough of this lately, and I really should be keeping on top of these. Mm. That daily's a massive level. 1,800 is huge on Ethereum. Like that's a really, really important level. If it comes through here. Yeah, this is. Yeah, if we get a target like that, then quite a nice trade out of that. Yeah, ETHUSD looks really good. There's a massive level at 1,800 if we can get down that little bit lower. Does Bitcoin do anything? No, it's literally flatlined. Oh man. We're just completely flat for. What time did I post that I was going live? This is just crazy. 9:28 p.m. So that would be 8:28. Oh my god. This is quite funny. So I went live at 28. So in the time I've been live, we've moved a grand total of less than 1%. I am cursed. It is the curse of live streaming. So anyway, everyone enjoy the volatility tonight when I come off stream. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching again. It's a shame we didn't get any price action. I hope you found it useful. And yeah, as soon as I stop this stream, we're probably going to pump or dump or something. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.